What's up, OG, triple OG?
It's your
OG,
man.
triple,
Y'all already
triple.
know what it is. We got some
OG.
Corey on deck with the 5150 show. So, without further ado, let's get to the video.
This is kind of sad, but to be expected. The first police officer in that case, they got you a little worked up too, so I feel terrible bringing this up right now. But you know that young man, McNeel, the one that was, punched through the window, broken glass and all that during his so-called...
In Florida.
Yes. Well,
Jacksonville, Florida.
the 22-year-old William McNeel, yes.
Okay.
Well, the first police officer was already found not guilty.
The Florida police officer who punched a driver in the face and was suspended will not face criminal charges for his actions, prosecutors say. 22-year-old William McNeel filmed a video of himself sitting in his car as an officer punched his window, hit him and dragged him to the ground. He posted the footage on social media and it received millions of views. On Wednesday, the state attorney's office released a 16-page memo saying that the video taken by the 22-year-old does not tell the whole story of law enforcement's encounter and arrest. They added Officer Bowers conducted a lawful traffic stop and gave McNeel 12 individual lawful commands, which McNeel refused to obey. Prosecutors said they used body camera footage from the police officer to determine whether he violated standards or policy, but McNeel's lawyers weren't convinced, saying, "Since they're unwilling to seek justice, we will have to request that the US Department of Justice investigate this incident and the Jackson Sheriff's Office." McNeel said his tooth was chipped and that he needed stitches on his mouth after the arrest. He also said he suffered a concussion. McNeel pleaded guilty to resisting an officer and driving with a suspended license.
Not guilty. So...
The one that punched him?
Yes. Yeah. And they have the picture now. It's online. So they have put him
Well,
on...
the system is corrupt. Police ain't shit. Police do foul shit all the time, especially the people that look like me. Right. We all know that. If you are an African American in America, the court system is nothing.
You damn right.
The court system is foul, especially if you're going up against a police officer. You can get punched. But you know what? The president bought pussy, married the bitch, motherfucker took pussy from all kind of bitches, and he motherfucker run this nation. So fuck this nation and what's right and what's wrong. Court ain't nothing but a motherfucking bullshit ass situation you go through that they charge you for.
And he punched him twice, but if you guys know a lot about the case anyway, when they turned in the report, it was before the camera footage of his. So see, they lied on the report.
Oh, wow.
So there's even missing, the guy punched him twice.
The young man got beat up real bad, and he didn't commit a crime. All he did was ask to be treated fair. The police are in a situation where they're able to torture, especially black people, and we got to find a solution. We might have to go to war.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, because
we've been getting beat up by the police, and the police beat the case for years. That's why they tore LA up.
Man.
That's why the police are not under any do-right type of punishment. If you get into it with the police, they're going to get away with whatever they do. So whether you have rights or not, when it comes down to it, when you're in court, the police are going to be found not guilty in most situations.
And you know this, man.
So when they pull you over, you're in danger. It's the only thing I'm afraid of in society. I'm not afraid of the gangbangers. I'm not afraid of the men walking down the street like this, that, and the other. I got something for all that. It's the police, where if you handle your business with the police, they have a system that's so corrupt, they're going to say, you did something wrong and the police didn't do nothing wrong.
He ain't lying.
Stop thinking you're going to go to court and get your rights justified. It's not going to happen. When you're around the police, the safest place you can be is in the back of the car with handcuffs on. And that ain't even safe. But that's the safest place you could be, because if they beating you up, if you in the car with handcuffs on, at least somebody could be like, damn, the man had on handcuffs, you in the back of the car. I would never step outside my car and talk to a police officer. If a police officer wants me to get out my car, I'm going to say, please arrest me.
I want you to put the motherfucking handcuffs on me and take me to motherfucking jail.
And put me in the back of the car where I'm safe, because if you taking me out the car, I know you're about to try and violate my rights. I don't want to talk to you about anything on the side of the road. Let's sort it out in court. I get fired up when I see stuff like this, because that's a black man who just like me, and he got beat up by the cops, and nothing happened to the cops.
Yep.
And it wasn't just all white cops out there. What's
true.
the name of the black dude that was out there? Is
That's
his name
true.
out there?
I'm pretty sure all their
That
names.
and the chief of police out there. That
Yeah.
That's that Florida state, telling you. Well, it's in all states, that's true, but that happened to be in Florida.
All right, now, I know y'all remember about this situation that happened with this young black college student. The police who punched him was found not guilty. Now, I did this video before, and I said that it was going to be people coming in the comments saying that this young man was wrong, that he needed to comply. And lo and behold, it was a lot of comments of him. He should have did this, he should have did that, he should have did this. Well, shouldn't he have rights? You know, y'all talk about people following the law and all that stuff. The police, they ain't got to follow the law. Or they can just go around just beating people up because people ain't doing what they tell them to do. It's getting real serious around here. I know y'all done heard about Trump with the situation in D.C. He giving these police, these other authorities or whatever, he giving them the green light to beat the hell out of people.
They love to spit in the face of the police as the police are standing up there in uniform. They're standing and they're screaming at them an inch away from their face, and then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit, and they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, for 3-4 years. I've watched them. The police are standing and they're told, don't do anything under any such, so they're, and you can see they want to get at it. And they're standing there and people are spitting in their face and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want.
He said it on national TV. Now, you know, if you out there, you know, acting the ass and, you know, doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, then, you know, how could you be justified? Even though they do got to take you through the procedures in court and find you guilty of something and then judge you and you off to jail or whatnot. Not just beat on you. You can't just beat on nobody like that. It was found that they lied on the report. And I believe it. When haven't they lied on the report? You know, falsified a report. They do that every time, man. That's nothing new. I agree with Corey said, you know, about him not being afraid of these gang members and all that stuff. It's the police, because you touch one of them, it's like you touching the whole United States of America. I disagree with Corey as far as getting put in the back of a police car and taking me straight to the station. Y'all remember what happened to Sandra Bland? You know, they just straight up did her in. And to this day, they saying that she committed suicide, which is bullshit. You know, I think about this situation with Sandra Bland a lot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it slipped a lot of people's mind, but I think about that stuff, man. She got pulled over for something about a signal or something like that, and she end up dead? Like, come on now. We got to really look at this and really, like, pay attention to what's going on as far as these police doing the things they doing to these black men, like Corey said, and something got to be done. I don't know what got to be done, but something's got to be done, and it's coming to a head. I can remember when the police put their hands on me. I was probably about 15, 16 years old or something like that. I was in a drug house, and they had just raided it the day before, and we was going over there to clean up. We was going over there to do something, and they ran up in there again, and man, they popped us upside the head, you know what I'm saying, roughed us up a little bit, and they made us run out the house screaming, no hope for dope, no hope for dope. So we out there screaming, no hope for dope, no hope for dope. It was a crazy situation because they put their hands on us, but they let us go. You know what I'm saying? Screaming no hope for dope. But the dude they caught in there the day before, they whooped his ass and took him back to jail. Man, they whooped his ass ass I was downstairs because they had him upstairs whooping his ass. I can hear the noise and, you know, they saying, what's your name? You know, he told them their name. They got the whooping on his ass. And I'm just like, man, oh, I'm next. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my friend and my, I think it was my brother. You know, we looking at each other. I'm like, man, I ain't about to get beat, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though they didn't put their hands on us already. But, man, that was a scary ass situation, man, you know, because you always worry about, is these damn racist bastards gonna pull a gun on me and shoot me, or they gonna beat the shit out of me? You always got that in your mind when you around and you being stopped or pulled over by the police, or you have any type of dealings with the police. You always got that in the back of your mind. But you know what? When I was in Africa, I didn't have that in the back of my mind. Because these brothers looked just like me, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't worried about nothing, you know, messing with you or nothing like that. I was at ease. But here, man, you got to be on your P's and Q's with these police. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this police, man, getting away with this situation and nothing's being done. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. It's your man. Y'all already know what it is. To the next video is Ghetto Talk.
What's up, OG?
Up out of here.
OG?
Peace.
OG, triple. OG.